Hi, hello, my dear students. Welcome to my video lecture class. Right, up to now, I uploaded 5 lectures on this topic vectors. Please go through it. So, if you had any doubt regarding those 5 lectures, please mention in comment box. I'll made further lectures based upon your comments. Right, today we are going to discuss another new topic. So that is scalar product or dot product of vectors, vector product of vectors. So these two we discuss. First of all, we had a product of vectors concept, product of vectors. Already now we are going to discuss topic vectors. Already discuss addition of vectors, subtraction of vectors topic I discussed it, right? So now we are going to discuss product of vectors, product of vectors, product of vectors. Here in case of product of vectors, here mainly we had two types of products. First one is scalar product, or dot product, scalar product or dot product. Product of vectors we had. One is scalar product or dot product of vector, dot product. And another one is vector product or cross product. Vector product or cross product. Vector product or cross product. First one is scalar product. So how to represent the product of vectors here? Let us consider p bar comma q bar are two vectors. So then scalar product of these two vectors, scalar product of these two vectors. How can we represent the scalar product of these two vectors? P bar dot q bar. How? So my scalar product is also called as dot product. Why it is dot product? If two vectors can be represented in the case of dot, between dot, p bar dot q bar, can read as p bar dot q bar. So that's why this product is called dot product, and it is also called a scalar product. Why it is scalar product? I tell p bar dot q bar. Then what we got? Modulus of p bar, modulus of q bar into p bar dot q bar into cos theta. So this is a very important. P bar dot q bar is equal to modulus of p bar modulus of q bar into cos theta. So here already I told modulus of p bar is also equal to p. Modulus of q bar is also equal to q. Here modulus of p bar means magnitude of p bar vector. Modulus of q bar means magnitude of q bar vector. So magnitude of p bar vector is equal to p, we consider. Magnitude of q bar vector is q, we consider. PQ cos theta is equal to p bar dot q bar. So this is the formula of dot product of two vectors. P bar dot q bar. The dot product of two vectors is equal to PQ cos theta. Then how to find angle between these two vectors? Cos theta is equal to angle. Cos theta is equal to p bar dot q bar by p into q. So p bar dot q bar by p into q. So this is the dot product of two vectors. So this is about the scalar product. So now one more formulas here. Important formulas are there. I bar dot I bar is equal to 1. J bar dot J bar is equal to 1. K bar dot, these are dots, J bar dot J bar is equal to 1. I bar dot I bar is equal to 1, K bar dot K bar is equal to 1. Next, I bar dot J bar, otherwise J bar dot I bar, J bar dot K bar, and or K bar dot I bar, K bar dot I bar. This all values are equal to 0. So this is very important for dot product. If I bar dot I bar is equal to 1, J bar dot J bar is equal to 1, K bar dot K bar is equal to 1, I bar dot J bar is equal to, J bar dot K bar is equal to, K bar dot I bar is equal to 0. Same vectors dot product we got 1. So different vectors dot product we got 0. That is very important. Here I bar means unit vector parallel to x-axis or along x-axis. J bar means unit vector parallel to y-axis. K bar means unit vector parallel to z-axis. This is about scalar product. This scalar product is also called as dot product. So then scalar product of any two vectors P bar dot Q bar is equal to PQ cos theta. Here theta is angle between P bar and Q bar. Here theta is angle between P bar and Q bar. P bar and Q bar. P bar and Q bar. Theta is angle between P bar and Q bar. So I hope you understood now. Next we discussed vector product or cross product, right? Vector product or cross product. Before going to discuss this vector product and cross product, we discuss a small example problem based upon this scalar product. Small example problem based upon this scalar product. So small example problem. This is example number 2. Already we discussed 2 examples. So I need some space here of this one. Scalar product. Now we discussed. Already we discussed example 1. Now example 2. If vectors A bar, or it may be represented as like this. A bar is equal to 3I bar plus 4J bar plus 5K bar. B bar is equal to 2I bar plus 6J bar plus 7K bar. So if two vectors we consider A bar and B bar is given, so then find A bar dot B bar. That means a dot product of two vectors. Then find dot product of two vectors. So then how to find dot product of two vectors? A bar dot B bar is equal to 3I cap or I bar plus 4J bar plus 5K bar dot product na, that's why we represent in dot, into 2I bar plus 6J bar plus 7K bar. So 7K bar. So these are the two vectors. How to find dot product of these two vectors? Observe carefully. 3 into 2 6. 3 into 2 6. I bar dot I bar. I bar dot I bar value 1 or not? I bar dot I bar value is 1. Next again 4 into 6 24. J bar dot J bar. Simple concept here. First you take 3 into 2 6. I bar dot I bar. I bar dot I bar. Is it or not? I bar dot I bar plus 3 into 6 18. I bar dot J bar. I bar dot J bar. Next 3 into 7 21. I bar dot k bar, I bar dot k bar. Next, 4 into 2, 8. I bar, j bar dot I bar, j bar dot I bar. Next, 4 into 6, 24. 24 into j bar dot j bar. Next, 4 into 7, 28. J bar dot k bar. Plus 5 into 2, 10. K bar dot I bar. 5 into 6, 30. K bar dot j bar. K bar dot j bar. 5 into 7, 35. K bar dot k bar. Already we know I bar dot I bar is equal to 1. J bar dot j bar is equal to 1. K bar dot k bar is equal to k bar dot k bar is equal to 1. Remaining all are zeros only. I bar dot j bar dot k bar dot I bar, whatever it may be. Two different dot product, two different vectors, I bar, j bar, k bar, I bar, any two vectors we take, dot product must be equal to 0. That means this is equal to 0 and this I bar, k bar is equal to 0 and this j bar, I bar is equal to 0 and this j bar, k bar is equal to 0 and this k bar, I bar is equal to 0 and k bar, j bar is equal to 0. So what value is finally left here? 6 into I bar dot I bar. So that means I bar dot I bar value is 1 or not? 1 plus. Next, 24 into j bar dot j bar. 24 into 1. 24 into 1. And one more thing here. 35 into k bar dot k bar. 35 into 1. So what we got here? 6 plus 24 plus 35. 6 plus 24 30. 30 plus 35, 65. Here we got A bar dot B bar value is 65. 65 is the answer for this A bar dot B bar. So this is the solution for this A bar dot B bar. And one more problem I discussed based upon this. So simple thing. Here only 3 into 2, 6 plus 4 into 6, 24 plus 5 into 7, 35. Directly we apply. For understanding purpose, I wrote this all the things. Next time we are just multiplying I cap, I bar components only, plus j bar components only, plus k bar components only we multiply. Okay, next time onwards. Because observe carefully, 3 into 2, simply how can we solve this problem? Simple method, 3 into 2, 6 plus 4 into 6 because this is j bar, 4 into 6, 24 plus 5 into 7, 35. These only left here, remaining all are cancelled. That's why 6 plus 24 plus 35 we got here 65 is answer for this question. So now I'll consider another example. After completion of this, you got a clear idea about this dot product of vectors. Dot product of vectors. Dot product of vectors. For example, simple problem. If vectors A bar is equal to xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. Cap and bar both are same. So I bar and I cap both are same. And B bar I represent A I cap, B j cap, C k cap. Then find capital A bar dot B bar. Capital A bar dot B bar. How to find this A bar dot B bar? A bar dot B bar is equal to xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. Dot ai cap plus bj cap plus ck cap. So here multiply these two. I already told how to calculate this a bar dot b bar easily. So easily means here just I bar multiply j bar coefficient. This x is nothing but coefficient. I bar coefficient is x here. Here I bar coefficient is a. Just we multiply coefficient of I bars plus and again coefficient of j bars multiply plus coefficient of k bars we multiply. So and that means here coefficient of I bar is x here, coefficient of I bar is here a here, then multiply a into x ax plus y into b, because j bar coefficient is here y, here j bar coefficient is b here, y into b by plus here k bar coefficient is z here, here k bar coefficient is c here. Multiply these two, then what we got is cz. Ax plus by plus cz is answer for this a bar dot b bar. So this is the example number 2 based upon example number 3 based upon scalar product or dot product of vector. Why we called dot product? In between two vectors, dot we represented in dot, that's why this is called dot product of vector. And one more thing, why it is scalar product? Observe carefully, after multiplying we got scalar value only, we don't get here any directional vector, here we got only in scalar value. Scalar means what ma? It has only magnitude, it doesn't having direction. Observe here ax plus by plus cz is magnitude or not? That's why after multiplying vectors or product of two vectors, we got resultant value is scalar. We got that's why this product is also called as scalar product or dot product of vectors. I hope you understood this lecture. If you have any doubt, please mention in comment box. I'll explain further lectures. Thank you so much.